6 things you should never reveal to anyone. Modern Stoicism. Silence is a source of great strength. This timeless quote from Lao Tzu reminds us of a powerful truth. Not everything in life is meant to be shared. In today's hyper-connected world, where social media urges us to reveal every aspect of our lives, our goals, emotions, successes, and even the most mundane details, it's easy to forget the value of discretion. But what if keeping certain things private could unlock a deeper sense of control, confidence, and inner peace? On this channel, Stoic Secrets, we delve into the wisdom of modern Stoicism to uncover how strategic privacy can be a tool for personal growth and lasting success. In this video, I'll share 6 crucial things you should never reveal to anyone, not out of secrecy, but because guarding these aspects protects your mental energy, fortifies your focus, and ensures that your journey is guided by your own values rather than external pressures. So, are you ready to embrace the quiet strength of the Stoic secrets that could transform your life? Let's dive in. Number 1. Your biggest dreams and goals. Your biggest dreams and goals are like delicate seeds, brimming with potential but fragile in their early stages. These aspirations need protection from external elements that could hinder their growth. One of the enduring lessons from modern Stoicism is the wisdom of keeping these ambitions private until they are ready to flourish. When we share our dreams prematurely, we risk exposing them to skepticism, criticism, and unsolicited advice. Often, even well-meaning friends or family may not fully grasp the depth or significance of our vision. Their doubts, masked as practical concerns, can slowly erode our confidence, planting seeds of self-doubt. As Marcus Aurelius famously reflected, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is a timeless reminder that our inner resilience is our most significant asset. By focusing inward and guarding our goals, we provide them with the opportunity to grow without the distractions of external opinions or the need for validation. In today's hyper-connected world, where social media has become a stage for instant feedback, the temptation to share every ambition is ever present. Posting about your goals can feel like progress, but in reality, it often binds your motivation to the fleeting approval of others. Each like or comment can unconsciously shift your focus from the process to the perception of progress. Stoicism teaches us the value of autonomy and self-discipline, urging us to remain centered on our own journey. When you protect your dreams, you create a safe space to navigate the challenges, refine your plans, and build momentum without external interference. Epictetus offered sage advice. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. This speaks to the importance of letting your actions and achievements speak for themselves, rather than prematurely sharing ideas that are still in development. Consider the examples of great innovators like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk, who exemplified this principle in their careers. They worked quietly and with intense focus, honing their ideas in private before unveiling them to the world. By doing so, they not only avoided unnecessary scrutiny, but also ensured that their work was as refined and impactful as possible. When you hold your dreams close, you allow yourself the time and space to overcome obstacles, learn from setbacks, and grow your confidence. This quiet perseverance often leads to far more significant results, as the unveiling of a fully realized goal commands respect and admiration that idle promises cannot. Additionally, sharing your aspirations too soon can lead to a false sense of accomplishment. Psychologists call this phenomenon social reality. When discussing your goals gives you a premature sense of fulfillment, making you less likely to take the concrete steps needed to achieve them. Modern Stoicism encourages us to resist this trap by anchoring our efforts in action rather than words. Keep your focus on what truly matters, the steady, diligent pursuit of your objectives. When you avoid broadcasting your intentions, you can concentrate entirely on the work itself, ensuring that each step is meaningful and contributes to your long-term success. There is also a psychological benefit to keeping your dreams private. By maintaining an air of mystery about your aspirations, you can avoid the pressure of external expectations. This freedom allows you to pivot, experiment, and refine your ideas without feeling judged or constrained by the opinions of others. It gives you the liberty to fail and learn in private, turning setbacks into valuable lessons rather than public missteps. This approach not only fosters resilience, but also aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within your control. Your dreams and goals are yours to nurture, and their success depends on your unwavering commitment to them. By practicing this protective silence, you create a foundation of strength and clarity that enables your dreams to thrive. When the time comes to share your achievements, they will stand as undeniable proof of your dedication and effort. This is the essence of modern Stoicism, embracing self-reliance, cultivating discipline, and allowing your actions to reflect your values and vision. The satisfaction of revealing a fully realized dream, free from the influence of external forces, is unmatched. As you continue to work quietly and diligently, remember that the journey is as important as the destination. Protecting your dreams not only ensures their survival, but also strengthens your character, making you more resilient, focused, and prepared for the challenges ahead. By embodying these principles, you align yourself with the wisdom of the Stoics and create a life of purpose and achievement. Number 2. Your struggles and setbacks. Struggles and setbacks are an inevitable part of life, intricately woven into the journey of every individual. Yet, the way we handle these challenges significantly influences the trajectory of our lives. Sharing these struggles indiscriminately with others may seem like a path to comfort and support, but it often does more harm than good. It's natural to seek a listening ear or words of encouragement when life gets tough. But have you considered how sharing too openly might lead to unintended consequences? You may inadvertently invite pity, unsolicited advice, or even silent judgment from those who don't fully understand your situation. Think about it. When you've shared your struggles openly, has it truly empowered you, or has it sometimes left you feeling more vulnerable, burdened by the weight of others' opinions? Stoicism offers a profound lesson here. While we cannot control the events that unfold around us, we have absolute control over how we respond to them. This truth holds immense power because it is in our responses, not our circumstances, that we define ourselves. Rather than airing your setbacks to the world, Stoicism encourages us to embrace the strength that comes from privacy. By choosing to keep your struggles to yourself, you conserve your emotional energy and create space to focus on problem-solving and growth. Publicizing your hardships can lead to distraction, as you become entangled in managing others' reactions or advice, which might not align with your needs or values. Instead, maintaining a thoughtful silence allows you to channel your energy into overcoming the challenge at hand, fostering resilience and clarity in the process. To bring this principle to life, let me share the story of Sarah, a determined entrepreneur. She faced a series of failures in her business, and each time she turned to social media to vent her frustrations and seek empathy. While she received plenty of sympathy, she also found herself bombarded with unsolicited advice and subtle doubts about her ability to succeed. Over time, Sarah realized that sharing her setbacks so openly was not only draining her emotionally, but also diminishing her confidence. She decided to shift her approach, inspired by the teachings of Stoicism. Instead of sharing her struggles publicly, Sarah worked quietly, leaning on a trusted mentor and a close circle of friends who provided meaningful support and constructive guidance. This newfound focus allowed her to rebuild her business on a stronger foundation. When Sarah eventually shared her success story, it resonated with authenticity and strength, far louder and more inspiring than her earlier complaints. Her silence during the struggle became a powerful part of her narrative, proof of her resilience and determination. Now I invite you to reflect. What might happen if you redirected the energy spent seeking external validation into purposeful action? What if you trusted yourself to navigate life's setbacks with quiet determination, sharing only with those who truly understand and support your journey? This doesn't mean bottling up emotions or refusing help. It means being intentional about where and how you seek support, ensuring that it strengthens rather than diminishes your resolve. When you confide in those who genuinely care, you protect your mental clarity and nurture your inner strength. The greatest triumphs, after all, are born from perseverance and quiet action, not from loud proclamations or public lamentations. When the right time comes, sharing your success will not only inspire others, but also affirm your ability to face challenges with courage and grace. The lesson here is both simple and transformative. Protect your story and guard your energy. Your struggles are not what define you. It's how you rise above them that shapes your character. Modern Stoicism reminds us that silence, paired with thoughtful action, is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of true strength. Let your actions speak louder than your words, and let your success be the answer to any doubt or criticism you face. So, the next time you're tempted to share your setbacks widely, pause and ask yourself, will this serve my growth, or am I seeking validation that I can find within? By embracing the wisdom of Stoic secrets, you'll cultivate resilience and focus, ensuring that when you do share your story, it will come from a place of strength, not vulnerability. Number 3. Your strategies and next moves. Let's pause for a moment and think. How often have you shared a plan or a goal only to see it lose momentum or even fall apart? When you reveal your strategies or next steps too early, you relinquish a piece of your control. You hand over your intentions to others, opening them up to criticism, skepticism, or even sabotage. Modern Stoicism teaches us the timeless wisdom of strategic silence. The Stoics believed that restraint in speech and action was not only wise, but also empowering. When you choose to keep your plans private, you retain the strength and clarity to act without interference. It's not about mistrust, but about focus, freedom, and protection. Think of your life as a chessboard. Would you tell your opponent your next move? Of course not. It would weaken your position and give them the opportunity to counteract. In the same way, sharing your intentions too soon gives others the chance to interfere, whether intentionally or unintentionally. This isn't just about competition. Sometimes even well-meaning advice or opinions can create doubt or confusion, pulling you away from your original purpose. By maintaining discretion, you shield your progress from unnecessary distractions and create a space to refine your efforts with clarity. After all, isn't it better to let your success announce itself than to risk it being derailed by premature exposure? When I think about strategic silence, I'm reminded of the modern challenges we face. Social media encourages us to broadcast our every move, from career ambitions to personal transformations. But does announcing our plans make them any more real? Or does it dilute their power by scattering our focus? Modern Stoicism teaches us to act first, speak later, and let our results speak louder than our words. Ask yourself this: what is more valuable, external validation or the quiet satisfaction of knowing you stayed the course despite the noise around you. By keeping your strategies private, you create a sanctuary for your goals. It's a space where you can make mistakes, adjust your course, and grow without the fear of judgment. Silence gives you the room to refine your approach, build your resilience, and ensure that when you finally reveal your plans, they're ready to make an impact. Epictetus reminds us, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you stay silent, you respond to challenges with thoughtfulness rather than reacting impulsively to outside pressure. Your silence becomes your armor, a shield against distractions and a source of unwavering focus. But here's the question: how do you strike the balance between keeping your plans private and seeking the support or collaboration you might need? The key lies in discernment. Share only what's necessary with those you trust implicitly. Reserve the full scope of your plans for yourself until the time is right. Remember, just as a seed grows best when it's hidden in the soil, your goals flourish when they're protected from unnecessary exposure. What would happen if you cultivated your ambitions with quiet determination, rather than putting them on display for all to critique? Wouldn't your efforts grow stronger, more grounded, and more likely to succeed? The power of strategic silence is immense, and it's deeply rooted in both ancient Stoic wisdom and modern Stoicism. It's not about secrecy for the sake of secrecy, but about guarding what is precious: your intentions, your dreams, and your progress. You don't owe anyone an explanation until you're ready. And when you do speak, let it be with the confidence that comes from having fully prepared, from having acted with purpose and clarity. So, the next time you feel the urge to announce your next move, pause. Ask yourself, is this the right time to speak, or can I let my actions speak louder? In that moment of silence, you'll find the power to choose your path deliberately and stay in control of your destiny. You've just taken a significant step toward mastering the art of strategic silence. Share your thoughts by leaving a comment with this slogan: silence fuels success. Let us know how you're applying these Stoic principles in your life. Remember, your journey to clarity, focus, and accomplishment is unfolding. Stay the course and let your actions speak louder than words. Number 4. Your knowledge and expertise. Sharing your knowledge can undoubtedly elevate your standing as a resourceful and influential individual. However, when you reveal too much, you risk losing the distinctiveness that sets you apart. The intricacies of your expertise, those strategies and insights that have shaped your success, are like the tools of a master artisan, honed over years of practice and refinement. By sharing every detail, you might inadvertently enable others to replicate your accomplishments without undergoing the same process of growth, creativity, and resilience. This mirrors the Stoic principle of self-reliance, where wisdom is nurtured internally rather than being dependent on external validation. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Protecting your knowledge allows it to remain a true reflection of your character, effort, and individuality, ensuring that it cannot be easily commodified or replicated. Think of a celebrated chef who openly shares recipes and cooking techniques with their audience while keeping their signature creations a closely guarded secret. This is not an act of selfishness, but of preservation, a way to safeguard the magic of their culinary identity. Their audience benefits from learning, yet the chef retains the uniqueness that defines their artistry. Similarly, in any professional field, being selective about what you disclose fosters a balance between helping others and preserving the core of your expertise. Sharing knowledge to inspire and uplift others is a noble endeavor, but withholding your most valuable insights ensures that your influence remains intact and your edge in the field is preserved. This approach also enhances the respect others hold for your work, as people tend to value the results you deliver over the intricate details of how you achieve them. Another crucial aspect of safeguarding your expertise is that it fosters innovation. By keeping certain elements private, you grant yourself the freedom to refine, experiment, and evolve without the looming threat of imitation. Imagine you've developed a groundbreaking idea or process, and it is prematurely copied or misused. Such a scenario not only stifles your ability to innovate, but also undermines the originality of your work. By protecting your intellectual property, you maintain control over its use and development, ensuring it remains aligned with your vision and values. This careful curation of what you share and what you hold back allows you to navigate your professional journey with greater autonomy and confidence. In today's world, where information is readily accessible and often freely shared, the value of exclusivity has grown exponentially. Preserving certain aspects of your knowledge isn't about being secretive or uncharitable. It's about ensuring the longevity of your contributions and sustaining your growth over time. As Epictetus astutely observed, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Being mindful of what you share and what you guard is a deliberate and thoughtful reaction to the realities of modern competition. By safeguarding your most profound insights, you position yourself to face challenges with resilience and clarity, ensuring that your influence and expertise remain respected and unchallenged. These Stoic secrets, your carefully guarded knowledge and strategies, are more than just tools for professional success. They are the essence of what makes you unique, the foundation upon which you build your career and personal growth. By recognizing the value of your intellectual treasures and exercising discernment in how you share them, you preserve not only your individuality, but also your ability to continue evolving and leaving a meaningful impact. In doing so, you honor both the Stoic ideal of self-reliance and the modern imperative of thoughtful, strategic engagement with the world around you. Number 5. Your true feelings and emotions. In our modern world, where emotional vulnerability is often celebrated and encouraged, it's easy to fall into the trap of oversharing our innermost feelings with others. While openness can build connections, it can also leave us exposed, vulnerable to manipulation, or even undermine our integrity. Modern Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies not in broadcasting every emotional wave, but in mastering how we respond to life's challenges. When we keep our emotions private, we maintain a sense of composure that not only protects us from external exploitation, but also projects an aura of strength and self-assurance. This is particularly important in moments of crisis or conflict. Those who can remain calm and collected inspire trust and respect, much like a captain steering their ship through a storm. Consider a workplace scenario. Imagine a leader who, in the face of an unexpected setback, openly displays frustration or despair. While human, such a reaction can instill doubt in their team, weakening morale. Conversely, a leader who remains calm and reassures their team conveys steadiness and resolve, making it easier to navigate the storm together. The latter approach exemplifies the power of emotional discipline, a hallmark of Stoic practice. But let me be clear, emotional discipline is not about suppressing feelings or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about choosing when, where, and how to express those feelings to align with our values and objectives. When we manage our emotions wisely, we build trust and deepen our relationships. People naturally gravitate towards those who exude confidence and poise, finding security in their steadiness. This doesn't mean you should bottle up emotions indefinitely, as that can lead to harm. Instead, it's about discerning the appropriate moments and people with whom to share your deeper emotional truths. By doing so, you show others that you are thoughtful and self-aware, someone who navigates life with intentionality rather than reactionary impulses. In today's hyper-connected digital age, where social media often tempts us to share our emotional highs and lows for instant validation, the wisdom of emotional restraint becomes even more critical. Oversharing online can lead to unintended consequences, from criticism to misinterpretation, leaving us feeling more isolated or misunderstood. Instead, the Stoic approach advises us to focus on building inner resilience, using our emotions as signals to guide our actions rather than a script to broadcast publicly. Practicing this emotional discipline doesn't just benefit you, it uplifts those around you. Your calm demeanor in adversity can inspire colleagues, family, and friends to approach their struggles with similar strength. It's not about denying your humanity, it's about channeling your feelings in ways that build trust and fortify your relationships. When we embrace this Stoic principle, we empower ourselves to handle life's inevitable challenges with grace and clarity, becoming the type of person others look to in times of uncertainty. So remember, in the art of modern Stoicism, emotional mastery is less about suppression and more about intentionality. By choosing wisely when to reveal your feelings, you protect yourself, strengthen your connections, and cultivate the inner strength needed to thrive in our fast-paced, emotionally charged world. Number 6. Your finances and personal wealth. Your financial affairs are among the most personal and significant aspects of your life, and choosing to keep them private is both a wise and protective decision. In today's world, where financial success is often equated with personal worth, oversharing about your wealth can expose you to envy, manipulation, and unrealistic expectations. It's like showcasing a rare and valuable tree in a crowded public square. It might attract admiration, but it also becomes vulnerable to harm, exploitation, or unnecessary attention. When you reveal too much about your finances, you invite people who may see your success as an opportunity for their own benefit, whether through requests for loans, unsolicited advice, or attempts to manipulate your choices for their personal gain. The Stoics, who valued moderation and discretion, would remind us that privacy in our financial matters isn't about secrecy for its own sake, but about preserving our peace of mind and staying grounded in what truly matters. It's a way to ensure that your financial decisions are aligned with your values and not driven by the expectations of others. Imagine the story of Maya, a young entrepreneur who started her own small business and achieved success after years of hard work. Excited by her accomplishments, she began sharing her financial milestones with friends and colleagues, believing it would inspire and motivate them. At first, she received praise and support, but soon the attention brought complications. People began asking her for loans, offering unsolicited opinions about her spending, and even questioning her business decisions. Maya found herself burdened by the pressure to live up to others' expectations and to explain or justify her financial choices. Over time, this took a toll on her mental well-being and her ability to focus on her goals. Realizing this, she decided to adopt a philosophy of financial discretion. She stopped sharing details about her earnings and investments, choosing instead to focus on her aspirations. This decision not only safeguarded her resources, but also restored her sense of control and mental clarity, enabling her to grow her business without external interference. Take a moment to think about your own experiences. Have you ever shared details about your financial situation only to notice a shift in how people treated you? Did it strengthen your relationships, Or did it introduce complications and unspoken expectations? By keeping your financial matters private, you not only protect your wealth, but also preserve the authenticity of your relationships. It allows people to value you for who you are, not what you have or what they might gain from you. Financial privacy removes the lens of materialism, ensuring that your connections remain genuine and unclouded by ulterior motives. Furthermore, financial discretion enables you to focus on what truly matters: your long-term goals, values, and personal growth. Consider Warren Buffett, one of the richest individuals in the world, who lives in a modest home and avoids flaunting his wealth. His decision to live simply isn't about false humility, but about understanding the deeper purpose of financial success. For Buffett, wealth serves as a tool to achieve meaningful goals, not a means to gain societal approval. This aligns closely with the Stoic principle of living according to nature, which encourages aligning our actions with our inner values rather than external pressures or judgments. Now, I invite you to reflect. Why do you choose to share or withhold information about your financial situation? Are your choices driven by a desire for validation, or are they grounded in the wisdom of protecting your peace of mind? Practicing financial discretion, or what we might call Stoic secrets, is about guarding what is most valuable to you, not out of fear or mistrust, but out of a deep understanding of its importance. It's a commitment to living intentionally, ensuring that your financial resources serve you and your aspirations, not the fleeting expectations of others. The takeaway here is both simple and transformative. Your wealth is a means, not an identity. Protect it with care, use it with purpose, and let your decisions reflect your true values rather than societal pressures. In doing so, you not only secure your financial future, but also cultivate a profound sense of peace and autonomy, knowing that you are living a life guided by your principles and unshaken by the transient opinions of the world. You're halfway through this journey, and I want to take a moment to congratulate you for taking steps toward protecting your peace and mastering the art of discretion. Reflecting on personal topics like financial privacy isn't always easy, but it's a sign of your commitment to living with intention. Now, I humbly ask for your support. Leave a comment. Privacy protects peace and purpose below to help the Stoic Secrets community grow. It's a small action that makes a big difference. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on modern Stoicism and timeless wisdom to guide your journey. As we have explored these 6 things that should never be revealed, it becomes clear that maintaining certain boundaries is essential to personal growth and self-preservation. Each of these points is a reminder of how discretion can empower us to navigate life with clarity and confidence. Protecting what matters. While it's vital to recognize what to keep to yourself, it's equally important to understand why protecting these aspects of your life matters. This brings us to the next critical part of our discussion: the principles that ensure your privacy and boundaries work in your favor. Stick with us to uncover how these timeless principles can transform the way you approach relationships, trust, and success. Number 1. The power of silence. Silence is not just the absence of sound, it is a profound act of intention, a sanctuary for focus and a shield for your ambitions. In a world where so many rush to announce their plans, revealing their goals before they've even begun to solidify, silence offers a powerful counterbalance. When you hold your aspirations close, you protect them from the corrosive effects of premature criticism and the meddling of others' expectations. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." In the same way, instead of talking about your dreams, Let your actions define them. Silence is not about secrecy for its own sake. It's about preserving the purity of your vision, allowing your goals to grow undisturbed, like seeds taking root in rich soil. When you announce your plans to the world, you often invite opinions that may dilute your resolve or sway your focus. Have you ever noticed how quickly enthusiasm can be dampened by someone else's doubts? By remaining silent, you eliminate that noise and maintain your energy for what truly matters: the work itself. Modern Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our efforts, our discipline, our actions, and silence is an essential part of that. Imagine how much more satisfying it is to surprise the world with your achievements rather than just talking about what you might do. Isn't it better to let your success speak for itself, a reflection of your diligence and resilience? When you keep your goals private, you give yourself room to make mistakes, learn, and adapt without the pressure of external judgment. Growth thrives in quiet spaces, away from the spotlight and the noise of opinions. Seneca wisely remarked, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Mistakes are part of that learning, and by working in silence, you give yourself the freedom to grow authentically, without feeling the need to justify every misstep. How often do we allow the fear of being judged to hold us back? Silence liberates you from that fear. It lets you move at your own pace, refine your craft, and build something meaningful without the weight of constant scrutiny. Consider this. What happens when you share your ambitions too soon? Do you feel a pressure to perform, an obligation to meet expectations that aren't truly your own? That's the danger of seeking validation before your work is ready. Modern Stoicism reminds us to draw strength from within rather than relying on the approval of others. By keeping your goals private, you nurture an inner motivation that is unshakable and deeply personal. When the time comes to reveal what you've accomplished, it carries an authenticity and a power that no external validation could ever provide. Silence, then, is not a retreat but a strategy. It's the choice to prioritize substance over show, to let your actions speak louder than your words. Epictetus put it best: "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Your achievements are far more impactful when they emerge as a surprise, a testament to the work you've quietly been doing all along. So ask yourself, are you protecting your goals with silence, or are you scattering your energy by sharing them too soon? The answer can transform not only how you pursue your dreams, but also how you experience the journey toward them. In this practice of silence, there's a profound sense of freedom. You're no longer weighed down by the opinions of others or distracted by their doubts. You're focused, driven, and at peace with the process. This isn't just about achieving success. It's about cultivating a mindset that values action over words, results over promises, and self-respect over external validation. In the end, silence is not about withholding. It's about building something so strong, so deeply rooted, that when it finally comes to light, it speaks volumes all on its own. What will your silence say about you? Number 2. The role of self-discipline. The ability to cultivate self-discipline is an essential foundation for maintaining privacy in a world overwhelmed by oversharing and relentless connectivity. In our modern age, where sharing every fleeting thought, achievement, and setback has become almost second nature, self-discipline serves as a vital shield. It helps protect your personal boundaries and safeguard the sanctity of your inner world, ensuring that you remain in control of your narrative. By deliberately choosing what to share and what to withhold, you assert ownership of your life, free from the unwarranted influence and judgment that often come with excessive openness. This conscious practice of discretion not only prevents others from intruding into your private matters, but also allows you to focus on what truly matters: your growth, your goals, and your sense of peace. Self-discipline, especially in deciding what to reveal and what to guard, gives you control over your inner dialogue, allowing you to rise above the clamor of external validation. It frees you from the constant pull to broadcast every plan, challenge, or moment of vulnerability. When you practice restraint, you create a space for introspection and clarity, directing your energy toward pursuits that align with your deepest values. This freedom from distractions enables you to remain steadfast, resilient, and focused, unshaken by the opinions or expectations of others. In today's world, where social media platforms have amplified the temptation to overshare, practicing self-discipline is more relevant than ever. The allure of instant validation from likes, comments, and shares can be hard to resist, yet it often comes at the cost of your inner peace. Resisting this pull requires deliberate effort, but in doing so, you cultivate a sense of personal power that grows stronger with each choice to withhold or share selectively. Each act of self-control, whether it's keeping a sensitive plan private or choosing not to share a moment of struggle with an unsupportive audience, reinforces your autonomy. Over time, this practice fosters an unshakable confidence and clarity that are essential for achieving meaningful goals. It's important to remember that privacy is not synonymous with secrecy. Rather, it is about intentionality. It is about recognizing which aspects of your life are sacred and worth protecting, just as a gardener decides which plants need extra care and shielding from external elements to flourish. When you embrace this mindset, you allow yourself the freedom to grow without interference, while also building the strength to face challenges with grace and dignity. The true Stoic secret lies in understanding that self-discipline is not a restriction, it is a liberating force. It empowers you to preserve your energy and focus on the pursuits that matter most, creating a life of clarity and purpose. Self-discipline extends far beyond the realm of privacy. It is a practice of aligning your life with your values, stripping away distractions and the pressures of unnecessary disclosure. Epictetus encapsulated this beautifully when he said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." By prioritizing your inner peace and progress over the fleeting approval of others, you cultivate the resilience and focus needed to thrive in today's complex world. Let this principle guide your actions and decisions, for in embracing self-discipline, you unlock the true strength of your inner self. This timeless Stoic secret serves as a beacon, offering clarity, confidence, and fulfillment as you navigate the intricacies of modern life. Number 3. The impact of oversharing. Oversharing, while often mistaken for a path to connection or relief, can have profound and often unintended consequences for your mental well-being. It might feel liberating to share your struggles and setbacks with others, but doing so excessively can lead to emotional exhaustion, unnecessary stress, and a scattered focus on what truly matters. Sharing too much invites a flood of unsolicited opinions, criticisms, and even pity, all of which can cloud your judgment and sap your motivation. Privacy is not about isolation. It's about creating a sanctuary for your thoughts, enabling you to focus on solutions rather than getting lost in the noise of external validation or doubt. In today's hyper-connected world, modern Stoicism teaches us the value of self-discipline and emotional restraint, particularly in how we share our struggles. Social media, for example, often amplifies the urge to overshare as a way of seeking support or empathy. However, each comment, like, or piece of advice can unwittingly shift your perspective, making it harder to hear your inner voice. This intrusion can leave you feeling more overwhelmed than comforted, turning what might have been a moment of catharsis into a source of confusion. The Stoics understood that external events and opinions are beyond our control, but our interpretation and reaction to them are firmly within our grasp. By choosing to keep certain struggles private, you not only retain your emotional energy, but also cultivate resilience, allowing you to face challenges with a clear mind and focused determination. Oversharing can also inadvertently erode your relationships by altering how others perceive you. Constantly sharing struggles may lead people to see you as overwhelmed or overly dependent, which can diminish their trust in your ability to handle adversity. This is not to suggest that vulnerability is inherently negative. On the contrary, sharing selectively with trusted individuals can deepen bonds and provide meaningful support. But the key lies in discernment, knowing when, where, and with whom to share. Epictetus advised, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." When you choose to share selectively, you demonstrate self-control and respect for your own journey, which in turn strengthens the trust and respect others have for you. Moreover, oversharing often leads to a focus on the problem rather than the solution. When you dwell on challenges publicly, you risk becoming trapped in a cycle of venting, which may feel momentarily relieving, but rarely leads to meaningful progress. Keeping your struggles private allows you to approach them methodically, channeling your energy into actionable steps rather than being distracted by outside perspectives. Modern Stoicism encourages us to reflect inward, fostering a sense of autonomy and accountability that is crucial for personal growth. By working through challenges privately, you empower yourself to face life's difficulties with confidence and self-reliance, qualities that inspire admiration and strengthen your resolve. The decision to limit what you share with others is not about building walls, but about setting boundaries that protect your peace of mind. Life will inevitably present hardships, but how you choose to handle them defines the person you become. By practicing the principles of modern Stoicism, you create a mental framework that values clarity, resilience, and purposeful action. Protecting your mental space by avoiding the pitfalls of oversharing allows you to navigate challenges with strength and grace, ensuring that your focus remains on what truly matters: growth, progress, and the unwavering pursuit of your goals. Thank you for being here with me today as we uncover meaningful truths together. Before we dive deeper into our next topic, I want to take a moment to express my genuine gratitude for your presence. Your insights and experiences bring depth to this conversation. Have you ever stopped to reflect on the impact of oversharing in your life? I'd love for you to join the conversation in the comments by sharing your thoughts. Here's a slogan you can use to reflect today's topic: "Silence empowers focus." Or feel free to share your own perspective on how modern Stoicism has shaped the way you set boundaries and protect your peace. Your contributions not only enrich this dialogue, but inspire us to keep creating content that truly resonates with you. Now, let's move forward and explore the next truth together. Number 4, building trust with transparency. Trust is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, but have you ever considered that too much transparency can be counterproductive? While honesty is essential, sharing every detail of your life indiscriminately can dilute trust and leave you vulnerable to unwarranted judgment or advice. The concept of strategic transparency, being deliberate about what you share and with whom, is not about withholding honesty, but about ensuring your openness serves to strengthen connections rather than weaken them. Imagine this. How often do you overshare and end up feeling misunderstood or regretful? By practicing selective sharing, You create room for authenticity without compromising your boundaries. People respect you more when you're open in a measured, thoughtful way, rather than overloading them with unnecessary details. Take Emily, for example, a young professional navigating the complexities of her first leadership role. She initially believed that being completely transparent with her team, sharing every decision-making process and personal struggle, would earn their trust. But instead, it led to confusion, as her over-explanations sometimes undermined her authority and left her team feeling unsure of her direction. Realizing this, Emily embraced the principles of Stoic secrets, learning to share only what was relevant and constructive. She communicated her decisions with clarity, sought input when appropriate, and reserved her personal struggles for her closest confidants. This shift not only strengthened her leadership, but also deepened the respect and trust of her team. Strategic transparency empowered Emily to lead with confidence while maintaining the privacy needed to stay focused and effective. Now let me ask you, what would happen if you approached your relationships with the same thoughtful balance? Could your connections grow stronger if you shared only what was essential rather than exposing yourself unnecessarily? This isn't about being secretive or distant. It's about ensuring that your openness is purposeful. Selective sharing fosters mutual respect and trust, as it allows others to feel included without feeling overwhelmed or burdened by too much information. It also protects your peace of mind, giving you the clarity to navigate your challenges without the noise of external opinions clouding your judgment. When you choose discretion, you're also choosing to prioritize quality over quantity in your interactions, ensuring that your relationships are built on understanding rather than oversharing. The takeaway here is simple yet profound. True trust is not about transparency for transparency's sake. It's about being honest and open in ways that serve the relationship. By balancing discretion with authenticity, you cultivate connections that are grounded in mutual respect and understanding. Stoicism teaches us that we have control over how we present ourselves, and that by aligning our actions with our values, we create relationships that are both strong and fulfilling. So, the next time you're tempted to overshare, ask yourself, will this information build trust, or could it detract from it? By embracing the wisdom of Stoic secrets and practicing strategic transparency, you ensure that your openness strengthens, rather than weakens, the bonds you hold dear. Number 5. How privacy enhances power. Let's take a deeper look at a truth that often slips by unnoticed in today's loud, oversharing world, a truth rooted in both ancient wisdom and the principles of modern Stoicism. True personal power doesn't come from shouting your accomplishments or laying every part of your life bare for others to see. Instead, it's found in your ability to choose what you share, when you share it, and with whom. Privacy isn't just a preference, it's a strategic tool for preserving your autonomy and protecting your peace. By safeguarding your personal matters, you maintain control over your own narrative. This freedom shields you from the distractions of external opinions, criticism, or even misguided advice. Seneca captured this idea beautifully when he said, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." When you embrace privacy, you amplify that power by creating space where your thoughts and actions can align with your true values, free from the expectations or judgments of others. Now, consider how much energy you expend explaining or justifying your choices to others. Does it not drain your motivation and cloud your clarity? Modern Stoicism teaches us that privacy isn't about keeping secrets, but about focusing on what truly matters, your inner strength and emotional well-being. When you choose to keep your struggles, plans, or personal growth private, You reclaim the freedom to explore, make mistakes, and adapt without the fear of judgment. Ask yourself, how much more grounded and resilient would you feel if you let go of the need for external validation? When you protect your privacy, you're free to grow at your own pace, unhindered by the noise and opinions of the outside world. And it's in this space of quiet determination that your greatest strengths are forged. Let's frame this idea with a relatable metaphor. Imagine building a house. Would you let everyone walk through it while it's still in its early stages, picking apart the unfinished framework, or questioning your choices before they come to fruition? Of course not. You'd shield the process until the structure is ready to be revealed in all its intended glory. Privacy functions the same way. It protects your efforts from being undermined by premature exposure. By keeping aspects of your life private, you maintain that inner power and ensure your energy is directed toward meaningful action, rather than scattered by outside interference. In our modern world, where oversharing is often mistaken for authenticity, the challenge becomes finding a balance between privacy and connection. How do you decide what to share and what to hold close? The key lies in intentionality. Share only with those you trust deeply and whose guidance or support truly enriches your journey. Recognize that not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Privacy doesn't equate to isolation. Instead, it sets boundaries that protect your peace of mind. By honoring your need for privacy, you communicate to yourself and to others that your life is yours to shape on your terms. What might your life feel like if you embraced this principle? Would you find yourself more focused, more confident, and more in control of your own destiny? When you guard your personal matters, you cultivate an inner strength that makes you resilient in the face of external pressures. You become the architect of your life, unshaken by opinions or societal expectations. Modern Stoicism reminds us that this resilience is a cornerstone of fulfillment and self-empowerment. So the next time you feel compelled to share every detail of your plans or struggles, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, am I sharing this for my benefit, or am I simply seeking validation? In that moment of introspection, you'll find the wisdom to redirect your energy inward, protect your focus, and make decisions with clarity and purpose. Imagine the heights you could reach, the transformations you could achieve, if you cultivated the quiet strength of a private, determined mind. What kind of life could you create if you let your actions, rather than your words, speak for you? The possibilities are limitless when you embrace the quiet power of privacy. Number 6. The freedom in discretion. Discretion is a profound and often understated form of freedom, offering you the power to live life on your terms and maintain control over your personal narrative. In an age where oversharing has become the norm, the ability to decide what to share and when is more critical than ever. By exercising discretion, you protect yourself from unnecessary pressures, distractions, and the relentless pull of societal expectations. The Stoics taught that true freedom comes from within, and the ability to guard your personal truths is integral to living authentically. Discretion functions as a protective barrier, preserving the integrity of your choices and aligning your actions with your values and aspirations. In today's hyper-connected world, where the desire for validation often drives people to share every detail of their lives, discretion stands as a powerful form of resistance. By consciously holding back certain parts of your life, you shield yourself from being misjudged, misunderstood, or even manipulated. When others lack access to your private thoughts, plans, and vulnerabilities, they are unable to use that information to influence your decisions or undermine your confidence. Take, for instance, someone pursuing a challenging personal or professional goal. Keeping that journey private enables them to focus fully on their efforts, free from the potential negativity or unsolicited opinions of others. This deliberate silence creates a sacred space for growth, reflection, and refinement without the weight of external expectations clouding their path. Moreover, discretion fosters a sense of authenticity, allowing you to live in accordance with your principles rather than performing for an audience. Choosing to keep certain matters private is not about being secretive or distrustful, but about safeguarding your energy and maintaining your inner peace. By refraining from oversharing, you ensure that your actions stem from genuine intentions rather than a need for approval or external validation. Epictetus wisely stated, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Through discretion, you reclaim control over your life, focusing on what truly matters while letting go of distractions created by the noise of modern oversharing. Discretion also serves a practical purpose, strengthening your decision-making abilities. When your life is not exposed to public scrutiny, you are better able to navigate challenges with clarity and confidence. Free from the influence of unsolicited advice or criticism, you are empowered to make decisions that align with your goals and values, unshaken by the shifting opinions of others. In this way, discretion becomes one of the greatest Stoic secrets, enabling you to safeguard your personal power while cultivating resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Discretion is about more than just privacy. It is about embracing the freedom to live authentically and pursue your goals without unnecessary interference. By protecting your inner world from the chaos of external judgment, you create a life of purpose, depth, and tranquility. This form of freedom honors the Stoic ideal of self-mastery, allowing you to face life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. In a culture that often equates visibility with success, discretion offers a radical and empowering alternative, a chance to live with intention, focus, and peace. If you've made it to this point in the video, I encourage you to comment "Power in Silence" below. This is a great way to show that you're embracing the wisdom of discretion and the profound teachings of modern Stoicism. Take a moment to share your thoughts and let us know how you're applying these principles to your life. Thank you for being part of this journey, and I hope this inspires you to live with greater intention, authenticity, and freedom. In conclusion, mastering the art of protecting key aspects of your life isn't about secrecy. It's about cultivating the wisdom and discipline to focus on what truly matters. By keeping your dreams, challenges, strategies, emotions, and personal matters guarded, you align with the timeless teachings of modern Stoicism, creating space for growth, resilience, and authentic success. Practicing these Stoic secrets allows you to maintain control over your journey, ensuring it's guided by your vision and not swayed by external noise or opinions. So, as you navigate life, remember to pause and reflect before sharing, asking yourself if it truly serves your progress. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Stoic Secrets. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos on modern Stoicism and more insights to empower your life. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.